What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be using a full Barcelona team. That is the formation I'm going to be using, 4-3-1-2, full Barcelona tactics. I'm going to be trying to play like Barcelona, prime Barcelona, fancy football, tiki-taka, the usual Barcelona way of playing football. So let's just get right into it. That was the team I am going to be facing there. Obviously the nice pre-match presentations and all that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it here. Off of kickoff, I'm going to be playing it into my players there. Just waiting for something to open up. Ideally, I want to swing it out to the fullback, but since Koundé is going to be a defensive fullback, he's not going to be pushing up the field as much. I'm going to be relying on Balde. Nice skill with Rashford there. Marcus Rashford on the ball again, taking my time playing it into De Jong. De Jong just waiting on the ball here, playing to Rafinha, back into De Jong, De Jong into Pedri, Rafinha, Fermin Lopez, back into Rafinha, into Pedri here. Rashford draws the foul there, but unfortunately give the ball away to Ben White. He is panicking. The opponent's panicking. Going to be playing it out to Balde, stretching the field. Nice fake shot, catching him, holding matchup there. So he automatically is just thinking, you know what, let me just trigger an animation or whatnot. But I do have the ball with Araujo there. Alejandro Balde, I'm going to swing it side to side, switch the field into Koundé, and here we go. Here's Pedri, back into Koundé. Koundé playing into Pedri. Pedri sizing up Szoboszlai, hits him with a little. Is he gonna do it? Yep. Marseille turn one time here. Another Marseille turn from Pedri. Pedri still going. Goodbye Van Boyten. Goodbye Rijkaard. Into the finesse shot with a nice easy finish. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, hit him with that. Yep, hit him with the goggles. There we go. There we go. Pedri Gonzalez. I'm telling you right now, this card is crazy. Absolutely insane play from Pedri right there. Just absolutely making a fun out of the opponent. I mean, man, that is what I'm talking about right there. Tries to catch me off of kickoff, but unfortunately for him, Kylian Mbappe does miss the opportunity. So just playing it out the back into Joan Garcia, into Kubarsi here. Going to be playing it into Koundé. Just assessing my options. I'm going to hit him with a nice little fake shot here into De Jong. De Jong into Pedri. Pedri playing it back to De Jong. Kubarsi. Pedri into Kubarsi. Into De Jong. De Jong on the ball, playing it into Kubarsi. Nice tiki-taka play going on here. Here's Rafinha here. Nice little sharp touch to get away from the defender. Araujo playing it into Balde. Balde just stepping up the field, stepping up into the space, see what he can find. He finds Fermin, plays into Rafinha, Rafinha into De Jong. De Jong, again, just taking your time with it because, again, Koundé is unfortunately going to be a defensive fullback, so he's not going to be pushing up the field as much here. Going to hit him with a nice little... That was actually an input error. I meant to do what's the term called? Not exactly a fake, a super cancel. Oh my gosh, if I could remember what it's called. I meant to do a super cancel, and I end up getting like a stunning lobbed pass, and it just landed on the feet of Lewandowski there. But it doesn't matter, we take those. We're up 2-0. Just waiting for that fullback run from Balde to happen. Gonna hit him with well, that was actually another input error. Should have just played it right next to, just play a simple through pass or just a through pass into feed to Balde there. Not sure what I was doing, but I was really feeling it after that Pedri crazy goal. Nice little Marseille turn, being a ballerina Pedri. I'm just come on, just give it a break, man. I mean, he's already had enough. And Fermin Lopez though on the ball here. Don't have any options, so I'm just going to be playing it back to De Jong, De Jong to Kubarsi into Araujo. Going to be playing it back into Kubarsi. Going to find Koundé there. Ideally, I'm trying to step into the space to Koundé, but I don't find any. Hey, what's going on there? Referee! Give him a yellow card for that, man. What is going on? Come on now. That's rough play. Anyways, back into the gameplay here. Rafinha just rushing it completely, just giving the ball away sloppily. Szoboszlai is on a yellow card, and a nice little tip, if you're a good dribbler, or if you're wanting to dribble, especially when, what's that smart assist that I just see? Did his power bar just change? Wait a second. Okay, actually, let me just look past that. I'm trying to enjoy this nice little Barcelona gameplay here. This is going into halftime. We're still 2-0 up. But yeah, in regards to players having yellow cards, if a player, nice possession by the way, 87% possession, that is the Barcelona way. But yeah, quick tip. If a player has a yellow card, you're ideally wanting to be attacking that player, as in just taking that player on, trying to dribble him to force another foul, and eventually gets a second yellow card, and next thing you know, your opponent is down. And man, I know it's kind of, cliche, obviously simple tactics, but yeah, in game, I don't see many people doing that. You're wanting to be doing that, especially if you're a good dribbler. So back into the gameplay here. Pedri playing into Koundé. Koundé just cutting it back. No options here. Obviously, going to try to twist and turn away out of the pressure, but I couldn't since Costa and his friend there was just all over Koundé. But it doesn't matter. We have the ball back into Marcus Rashford. A nice little skill there. Marcus Rashford holding off Cannavaro there. Alejandro Balde, nice little fakeroos there. Just hitting him with all the super cancels, trying to, fake out the opponent, but the opponent wasn't having it. Especially that Szoboszlai, that Szoboszlai is definitely not having it here. But it doesn't really matter. Araujo playing into Fermin Lopez, playing into De Jong, Rafinha. Again, a nice tiki-taka football. Everybody's super close to each other. Pedri just dancing on the ball. Pedri still going, catches him off guard with that sharp touch. Nice little super cancel there. Pedri Gonzalez with a nice little Marseille turn to get away from the pressure, baiting in the double team. But unfortunately, there he loses the ball, getting caught on the counter. But the opponent is definitely not too happy. Just a sloppy giveaway there. So the opponent's playing sloppy. He's not too happy with this play, and we're going to be taking advantage of it. Again, a nice tiki-taka Barcelona possession here with Pedri on the ball. Pedri, especially if you have the Barcelona pack, if you used our coins to get the Barcelona players from the Barcelona pack, this Pedri card is going to be your main guy. He's he's good on the ball. You can trust him on the ball. He can make plays for you. I'm telling you, again, this Pedri card is his top tier. I'd recommend him. He's super, super good, super fun to use as well. Speaking of Pedri, on the ball here, we can find just a nice little finesse dribbling into the sharp touch, trying to dance away from his opponent, but Szoboszlai just being super aggressive. He's better watch himself. He's already on a yellow. I'm going to find Pedri here again on the ball. He has Costa Curta here. Try to go for a super cancel, but unfortunately nothing executed or nothing came out really. So it doesn't really matter. We have the ball back anyways because it went up for a throw in. Pedri on the ball. Nice little fake shot to get away from Costa Curta. Can he still get away from Costa Curta? No, he can't. Costa Curta does recover the ball. On the counter attack, I'm just going to step up aggressively here, force him into a decision. He tries to go over the top through ball there, but we recover as always. De Jong, obviously an important player in this Barcelona pack. Lewandowski playing it into Pedri here. A nice little double touch to evade the tackle. Pedri Gonzalez trying to find something on this right-hand side, but I'm going to be playing it back into Koundé. Koundé into Pedri. Pedri into Rafinha. Rafinha playing into De Jong. De Jong into Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez playing into Balde there. Can he get there? No, he can't. Cannavaro is going to get there. Going to have to track back manually to defend the counterattack. And Fermin putting in the defensive effort. I got to reward Fermin with the ball, but unfortunately he is offside. Can't pass him to you just yet. Rafinha on the ball here. Avoids the tackle from Cannavaro. Just keep playing patient. No need to just rush things. Going to be playing it side to side, but it doesn't really matter. That is going to be game, set, and match 2-0. Going to take that nice victory with 83% possession. And going into this next game here, going to be changing the stadium, just to make it a little bit pretty here. I'm going to be using the San Siro and the yellow ball there. Again, 4-3-1-2, same thing as always. Going to be going against this stacked team here. Okay, this is going to be a nice little challenge, I would say. So yeah, just again, I'm not really, when you're having if you have a significantly weaker team, I see so many people they just run into this it's like a mental thing, but you don't have to be afraid. See it as a challenge. Play without fear. Let's just say that. But yeah, getting into the gameplay here again, I'm wanting to be utilizing Balde a lot since again he is the offensive fullback. I want to be utilizing that left hand flank to cause the overload, so I can have that extra option to capitalize on my opponent's mistake. And obviously, if possible, you'd want to just push up with Koundé ideally if the situation calls for it. So with Rafinha again taking my time, he is just sliding in recklessly with Rodri. That's little 1-2. Ferran Torres with the double touch into the cancel, into the shot there, easy as you like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let him know. Yep, this is okay. This is the long celebration. He's going to watch every single second of it. I got to let him know. It's hey, this Barcelona pack is fire. I'm absolutely cooking you right now. You better watch out. And, I want all the smoke. I'm just joking. I'm just rambling on. But, yeah, just a nice, intricate play here. Nice little 1-2. Marcus Rashford and the Shark combining into that nice goal there off a kickoff. Again, nothing too easy. Gonna second man press with Rafinha. Take the ball back immediately here. Pedri on the ball. Nice little cut behind and turn move here into the Marseille turn. Pedri wanting the ball again. Rafinha finding Fermin Lopez. Fermin De Jong into Fermin. Alejandro Balde. What can he do? Can he dance on him? Nice little super cancels. Costa Curta, where are you going? Another super cancel to big Costa Curta. Where is he going? Where are you going, Costa Curta? Oh yeah, now this opponent opponent's very angry, gonna try to run away from him, but I do draw the foul. And let's see what the referee says. He says a red card there. That is kind of hilarious. Now this opponent, like, I mean, I'm telling you, like, when you're mastering these super cancels, they're just so effective. And he's going to be running that new setup here. So now we have a nice little set piece routine. And I'm going to line it up edge of the 18-yard box. Firmino is wanting for it. Firmino wants it. And he's going to absolutely smash it home. There we go. That is going to be 2-0. Nice set piece routine. Implement that into your gameplay if you haven't already. I mean, it is super effective when you're in that spot. Just hit it home. Just slide it to the edge of the 18-yard box. You want to replace with a good finishing stat, and it is always going to be a trouble for the keeper. So off a kickoff right away. I do lose the ball with Rashford. It doesn't really matter. Has Gareth Bale on the ball. Lionel Messi also on the ball. Try to do a nice little outside curl, but Araujo was having none of it there. Alonso Balde into De Jong. Balde again into Kubarsi. Into De Jong. De Jong playing it back into Kubarsi. Kubarsi into Araujo. Araujo finding the nice little pass into Fermin Lopez. What is that? Referee, hello? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Referee doesn't want to call anything. Van Basten tries to get a nice little shot off of the left inward side of the post there, but Joan Garcia is on his toes. He's gonna hit it out to Balde there. Araujo into Balde, back into Araujo. Gonna find a nice pass into Joan Garcia. Garcia into Kubarsi. He is on one bar red, so I have to be careful here. Gonna swing it side to side. A lot of space to drive into. I am going to trigger a nice little 1-2 to try to beat this press here. Playing into Fermin. Fermin, he has Balde wide open there. It's a nice little space. He is down a man as well. So I'm going to have a lot of space to run into to bait a lot of players in. Hey, what is going on? Referee. Hello, referee. Okay, come on. Referee. That's another yellow at least. I mean, this is just ridiculous. The opponent's just absolutely flying in so many dangerous tackles. Don't know what's going on, but it doesn't really matter. For me, Lopez on a ball into De Jong. De Jong finding the nice outlet pass into the right-hand side here. I'm going to hit him with a nice little fake shot, baiting out a tackle there from the opponent. What is he doing? He's looking silly right now. Tries to tackle me again. That's just a reckless challenge. That was a little bit too much from Koundé there. Should have just played it right into the cutback to get a nice little finish, but it doesn't really matter. I try to go for the same play again off of this corner, but it does give me the completely wrong option, and I get caught on the counter unnecessarily here. So I'm going to have to defend this. Van Basten on the ball. Van Basten's not really the best dribbler, so he's going to have to play into Rodri to find a better option here. He is down a man, so he's going to be that much tougher. Pedri tracking back with the ball. Koundé into Kubarsi. Going to be playing it to De Jong. De Jong into Rafinha. Again, just exploiting the wings, exploiting the space, just running into that space, using good dribblers with Pedri, with Fermin Lopez, dropping his defender on the floor. Where are you going? Try to find something here. Going to do a nice little finesse dribble. Again, Ronaldinho, where are you going? Pedri still going. Pedri. Oh, no. Unfortunately, if Pedri could have gone past Rodri there, that would have been a nice little highlight. Again, another 80% possession half. That is going to be easy as like playing like prime Barcelona, making the game fun to watch, and just absolutely capitalizing on every opportunity I get here. Again, we're one man up, so that's obviously going to be nice. Try to do a nice little switch play here with De Jong, but unfortunately he gets the interception, but it doesn't really matter. Around the ball, going to win that every single day over Messi's head. What are you doing, Messi? But fortunately, I give it up right away. Dino on the ball. Dino, nice manual defending from me, knowing exactly where he's going to shoot. That was his only option. I just covered it that lane. Nothing easy there. Tries to take out Araujo again. I mean, referee, he has to be seeing this. I mean, come on, ref. This has got to be like 3 red cards already. What's going on? Doesn't really matter though. So Araujo on the ball into a Balde. Balde just playing it back to Araujo. Just playing it simple. Platini there. I'm not really afraid. I'm to De Jong. Going to switch it out to Kubarsi. Taking control over the game. Asserting my dominance over this opponent here. He's just sliding in recklessly. I mean, come on. This got to be... Oh, come on. Really? Another yellow card. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But it doesn't really matter. Rafinha taking the free kick here. He's asking for the ball back. Throwing over my words here. Anyways, Rafinha on the ball. I'm playing it into De Jong. De Jong playing it. Oh, try to play it into one of my strikers there, but it's on the counter here. A very dangerous counter attack. Dino has a lot of space to do here. He's going to cut it back to Van Basten. Nice save from Joan Garcia. That was actually pretty much the correct play. The opponent should have gone there. So, yeah, I mean, it's fair play to the opponent. Going to try to defend this set piece, and unfortunately, nothing I can really do there, especially when it comes to corners. I am going to unfortunately have a lot of trouble since This stats on Araujo and Cubarsí is not exactly the best to defend those type of corners, especially when Vieira is jumping very, very high to win those aerial duels. But it doesn't really matter. Alejandro Balde creating his magic with those super cancels. Pedri, Rafinha, Dion on the edge of the 18-yard box. Rafinha, again, twisting and turning and trying to dance, but unfortunately couldn't get anything there. Platini trying to find that through best in Van Basten, but I'm not really too worried. I'm really worried about Dino instead of Van Basten, really. So hence which is a good thing since Koundé is going to be that defensive fullback, so he's just going to be staying back there. That's a little fake shot. Should have found Balde there, but unfortunately I made the wrong decision. But it doesn't really matter. He tries to go for a 3-pass, try to catch me off guard. Again, I am using standard flick as the manager, so he does have quick counter. So his high line is going to be pushed up pretty high. Obviously he's in high line, but the Shark trying to find Marcus Rashford there. But unfortunately, nothing came from it. Going to be putting on Lamine Yamal, Olmo, Gavi, and Marco Bernal, as well as Christensen in defense to keep my defenders fresh. Going to be putting on defensive instructions on my DM as usual. You already know. And yeah, just okay off of the free kick here. Koundé going to be winning that over, I believe that was Neymar there. Into Pedri again, another double touch, into another double touch, into a Marseille turn, drawing another foul there. I mean, this Pedri card, he is super, super fun. I'll just say that this Pedri card is probably one of the most fun cards I've used, like, to say, from this eFootball 20, in eFootball 26. I mean, it's just super fun. And speaking of fun, Dani Olmo just on this right-hand side drawing another foul. I mean, this is just insane foul after foul after foul. I mean, these Barca players, man. I mean, they can put on a show. I can tell you that much. So Dani Olmo, just gonna again take my time, gonna position shift to see if I can find something a slightly better option here. My opponent, he is on 2 bar red, so he's gonna be very aggressive. We're gonna do a nice little 1-2, all the space, all the time in the world. Gonna hit him with a nice little switcheroo there, trying to dance on him, going side to side. But this game is pretty much wrapped over. Got to make sure I don't let anything silly go through me. Marco Bernal into Christensen. Christensen trying to find a one-time pass, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So around a dangerous counterattack here, trying to defend Neymar Jr. Got to execute this perfectly. This defense, but unfortunately, that was very, very sketchy there. I should have really conceded, but it doesn't really matter. This is going to be the end of your game. De Jong trying to find a nice little outlet through over the top, through best into Yamal, but he doesn't win the header there. Got another counter again, and Neymar running at me, but I am going to second man press immediately here. Jules Koundé coming in to save the day. Going to be playing it into Yamal, all the space, all the time to run into Maldini. Tries to win over Yamal, but he couldn't do anything. Yamal still going, super canceling, just slides in, just absolutely angry disappointed. It doesn't really matter, we're still in the play. Koundé on the ball with it, playing it to Yamal, another slide tackle for Maldini. But it doesn't really matter, that's going to be a game right there. So if you did enjoy that video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below when you see next. Again, I did have so much fun enjoying these Barca players. I mean, it's such a fun time with these players. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.